All right, Shane. So I got to ask you, growing up, who were some of your favorite players growing up?
I grew up a little bit of an Angels fan, so I'm partial to the AL West, I guess, a little bit, at least when I was growing up. So I was a big fan of Vladimir Guerrero Sr., and so that kind of brings things full circle and puts things in perspective to see what his son's doing now in the league, and one of the more exciting players. And so I'm kind of, like I said, I'm partial to that 02 Angels team, Tim Salmon, Adam Kennedy, Scott Shields, all those guys. So that's kind of who I generally give that answer towards.
Okay. So if you could think about pitchers, obviously Troy Percival comes to mind, different pitchers like that. Well, who are some pitchers that you could say that you maybe not patting your game behind, but you look at them and say, man, I really like them?
So, yeah, when I was a kid, I just mentioned his name a little bit. Scott Shields, if you remember him, he pitched like literally every game, it seemed like. He was coming out of the bullpen. He's kind of like our own Brian Shaw. You know, he always led the league or was up there in appearances. And I always appreciated that just as a baseball fan in general, just making himself available each and every day. I thought that was something to kind of look up to and look forward to, and I've always tried to emulate that, at least being available to pitch and going out there and trying to eat up innings and doing a service for the team.
Okay, so video games, MLB The Show. When you saw yourself on a video game for the first time, what did you think?
It was pretty cool. It was pretty cool. I think I got added before my debut, actually, because they kind of add some of those AAA guys for the Dynasty mode and all that, so I understand that. And looked at my rank, and it was probably like a 55 or something, but it was cool to just see my name on there and had a stock profile picture, whatever it may have been. But just a few years from then, now I'm here and got my actual face on there and a higher rating and all that. It's a pretty cool feeling just knowing that being a part of a game, and a game that you grew up playing or grew up watching, whatever it may have been. And it's just nice to kind of get involved in that community as well.
Okay, so let's just say you have a walk-up song. When you're coming up to start, they got your theme song. It's named after you. You can take 3 artists and they can do this song. You can mash them up together. Who would it be?
That's tough. I don't know, because I can't give you an answer on that, because generally no matter what I do, the opposing teams play Justin Bieber anyways, so that's kind of how it goes, right? I've been dealing with that since college, but he's coming out with some good hits now, so I can't complain too much.
Okay. So another question I have, so growing up in California, it seems like, so did you like any other sports by any chance?
Yeah, definitely. I played basketball and football as well. I ended up breaking my wrist in high school playing football, so then that's when I decided it was a little bit probably better to focus on baseball if I was going to have a career that way.
All right, so if you can compare yourself to a football player, let's say your skill as a baseball player, if you were a football player, who would you be?
Oh, man. Well, I left my football talents back in high school, man. I don't know if I could do that. Shoot, I guess it is fantasy season. If I could, I would love to emulate my game behind like maybe a D-Hop, little nuke. Yeah, I just moved to Arizona, so hopefully we'll be going to a couple of those games. But so many good guys to choose from in that league, some incredible talents and just some interesting guys.
All right, last question. Big league moment. Who was the batter when you faced him? You looked, you said, "Oh my God, I'm here."
Might have been my debut, to be honest. It happened pretty quick. Joe Mauer, Minnesota Twins, kind of bringing this little questionnaire full circle. You know, he was on a few of the shows, and he was an incredible player, and obviously for a long, long time. So standing on the mound, I looked at him, and I was like, oh, we're really doing this thing. So that was one of my welcome to the big league moments, just standing on that mound watching him.
Well, Shane, I appreciate you. Huge fan. Keep doing what you're doing on the pen and everything, man. I appreciate you.